I never had any formal training. My cousin Howie, who was, we mentioned him, he was 14 and I was 11. And I played mandolin. My dad had a mandolin hanging on the wall.
And Howie's father did too, he told me that.
Huh?
Howie's father played the mandolin too.
And so I started to pick out tunes, and mathematically I could hear if I went, I wanted to play a song, da 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 da, I went da da da. Something wrong, I better skip that one. Da da da, that's what I wanted. And suddenly I was playing like little tunes. So my dad said, would you like to take lessons? I said, yes, why not? So I had to walk about 8 blocks to the teacher. At that time we paid him a huge sum, 25 cents. He never taught me clarinet, that was my own. And I had one lesson on the flute, just one from, I don't even remember who. So all of my, whatever I attained was all on my own without any formal training. Mine was a very special kind, I think, of Bulgar or whatever, Freilachs, because it works mostly on a scale. Da 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 da, and then the little trills and the little extra little Grindelach made it sound like it did. I put it down on paper, and I did the recording. Then I checked what I had on the paper, which I had pretty much memorized. It was different. I had played different. I had played one of the substitutions among 5 that I could have used.
Right.
But it wasn't the one I put down. You could do it a half dozen ways, but it would always have, you were always eating steak. I don't care what you put on it. It was the main melody that did not, you heard the melody in the middle, and on the outside you heard very pretty things, different ways of enhancing that.
That's kosher.
I have never played the same Dona twice, only for one reason. When I get up there, I have no idea what I'm going to play. I have an idea, but the embellishments, everything is different. It was my own. I didn't copy from anybody. See, a lot of the artists, a lot of the clarinetists copied from each other. And I copied from no one because I made this recording, The Happy People. I made it in 1958. That's a half century ago. And I didn't have too many people to copy from. In fact, I wasn't even that involved. But I knew that I had something in my heart that I wanted to put down on paper. And the interesting thing was that I gave most of my, or all of my copies to my family, and I wound up without any of the records myself. You have a piece of bread, and you put a piece of butter over here, or a piece of butter over here, it's still bread and butter. So you can put the piece wherever you want it. You're not changing the bread. Music is the same thing. You can use these little things to enhance the melody, but you're not changing the melody. The melody is predominant. The others are a little additional, I call them Grindelach. You could play a trill on any note, But there are certain notes that said, that's where you put it. You can't put it before, you can't put it after. You have to put it right over here, and that will give you the best effect. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Ya dum, ba di da dim, ba da da dum, bum bum, ba 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 bi da di da di, da di da da dum, bum bum, ba dum, bum bum, ba dum, bum bum, bum bum.
Ba da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 di da da di da 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 da.
Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da.
This enslavement to this backbeat, that's what really turned me on.